The other conferences that I've attended, I would say that they've been pretty straightforward, where you attend the talk and then it's kind of over, you take a break, and then you go to the next talk. What's really unique about CppCon is the fact that after the talk is done, it's welcome and encouraged to engage in dialogue with both the presenters and other attendees.
I'm Jody, and we are family. This is my wife and I back in 1989. This is me and my wife a few weeks ago out on the boat. This is our dog a few weeks ago out on the boat with us. She likes the boat. Her name is Lou. This is my family, my kids, my son Joshua in the middle with his wife Rachel. My daughter Julia is on the far left. My wife is next to my son Joshua. And then next to her is Jessica and Adam, my daughter and her husband. And this is Josie, their daughter, our granddaughter. And this is us at my favorite eating place, the Waffle House. We are family because I've got another photo of my family. And this is you because we are part of an extraordinary community of C++ programmers. I mean, just like my own family, we disagree over minor things like politics and religion. We even disagree on major things like whether it should be Vim or Emacs or whether the conch goes on the left or the right. But behind all the code and all the brains and all the swagger and all the bugs, we're just humans. And it's good for us to remember that we are humans and we're part of a family. I've traditionally been giving an update on my wife's condition because as a community, you guys ask me a lot of stuff. Instead of just doing that, I've been trying to write a book lately, and as part of that, I've been trying to learn how to write, and I've been writing things every week. I'm going to actually just read what I wrote a few weeks ago after we got back from the Winship Cancer Institute at Emory. I hope you can forgive me for just reading. 8 months ago, my friend buried his wife. Breast cancer took her after a long fight. On the day that she died, the very same day, doctors told their 33-year-old daughter that she had terminal lung cancer. Last week, he buried his daughter. I keep thinking about him, about what that kind of loss does to a person, about how you even breathe after something like that. Maybe I think about it so much because I'm living in my own version of borrowed time. My wife has 2 different forms of stage 4 cancer. We've been fighting the metastatic melanoma for almost 10 years now, since January 2016, when doctors told us that 50% of the people with her particular spread were dead within 6 months and 93% within a year. And she's still here. But the breast cancer treatment that's been keeping her stable, it stopped working. The tumors in her lungs and liver are growing again almost as aggressively as they were a year ago. Her oncologists are scrambling, looking for trials for anything that might help this specific type of cancer that she's fighting. I remember those early melanoma days, the 5 weeks she spent in ICU after just 2 treatments of what they called the nuclear option, 2 immunotherapy drugs that nearly killed her before they taught her body how to fight. Years of horror, not knowing if she'd wake up tomorrow. Somehow, eventually, miraculously, her immune system learned to keep the melanoma in check. Now we're 3 years deep into the breast cancer battle, and I'm scared. I'm really scared. I'm struggling with life, with faith, and with the unfairness of it all. But here's the thing that keeps hitting me, especially after watching my friend lose everything. We've been given almost 10 years that we weren't supposed to have. 10 years of house money. 10 years of mornings and dinners and stupid fights about the remote control and lazy Sunday afternoons. And I want more. Is that greedy? I don't know, probably. But I want more Waffle House breakfast together, more of her laugh when she thinks something is genuinely funny, and more of the way she still reaches for my hand when we're walking. I want decades more. Watching my friend bury his wife and his daughter made something crystallize for me, something I've been circling around but I couldn't quite name. Grief is the price we pay for love. It's a brutal price. It's relentless. It breaks you without mercy and it never fully dies. The deeper you love, the steeper the cost when the bill comes due. But sitting in this space between gratitude and terror, I've realized something. If grief is the price, then you better make sure the love is worth it. You better love with everything you have. Give without keeping score. Be present for the ordinary moments because they're not ordinary at all. They're the whole point. You better say the things that matter. Touch the people you care about and show up even when it's inconvenient, especially when it's inconvenient. Because the bill is coming due for all of us. And when it does, the only question that will matter is whether what we built together, the love that we shared and the presence we offered, the way we chose to be human together, was worth the price that we'll have to pay. I think about my friend carrying a grief so massive I can't even comprehend it. But I also think about what he had with his wife and with his daughter. 33 years of love with that girl and decades with his wife. The bill was devastating, but the love was real. We're all living on borrowed time, whether we know it or not. The house money runs out for everyone eventually. So love like you know that the bill is coming due, and love like it's worth every penny of grief that you'll have to pay.